Okay, so I did want to record a short video, basically what the difference is between stable, beta, alpha. As a software developer, we use this often to kind of show what new features are bringing in as we're testing. The alpha test is like your basic, your first initial rough user test. Your second one is after you make some corrections and you fix some things, then you go into beta. And then your final test is your stable. I currently run beta just because I know it's already got some features fixed, and it's worked pretty good for me. So let's just click. Right now you're seeing stable, and stable is just everything. Um, you have no risk at all. Beta, you might have some risk, but you can kind of see they updated the CAN bus. But when you click alpha, alpha was interesting to me because I wanted to be able to measure my water temp and trans temp, because that's important to kind of know if you're overheating your car, and most importantly, the oil temp, because yes, our cars already show what our water temp is, but I want to know what the oil temp is because that'll give me an idea of what position my turbo's in before I apply any boost. Because if you read just the water, you're not getting the actual temperature of the oil temp, and you could damage your turbo. So I ran alpha for a while, not knowing that it was causing some issues. I was actually overboosting because I believe the boost limits are turned off on the alpha for some reason, which I did not know. But I'll put up a screenshot. So this screenshot shows what I was kind of sensing was happening, but it actually showed up. So here I saw a 23.8, and that was very high for my car. Yes, I'm in a higher altitude, so it's actually the key is adding boost naturally to kind of get my car to perform at a equal rate as being in the lower elevation. But I've never seen boost that high, and I just noticed my car was feeling a little weird. It felt like it was fighting itself because it would start to pull and then let off, pull, let off, and like it was the computer was freaking out or something. But then, so I ran some screenshots, ran some tests, and did some data logs, and then I did the double click my boost, and I saw the max was 23 because it caught my eye, because I usually I'll run tests with the phone on my dash just so I can see what's going on. And I was like, did I just see 23? And so I double clicked it once I came to a stop, and yep, sure enough. So the warning is for anybody that's running alpha, be careful because you can overboost and lift your head. So I recommend that no one runs alpha unless you're specifically one of the beta testers and you know exactly what you're doing and you're not actually boosting on alpha, but you're just testing to see if the ignition timing is right and some of these features, and making sure that the OBD2 data shows up in app, especially when you want to be able to read the codes, because you could get a false no code reading just because you're running the stable or beta, but it only works, from my understanding, on the alpha. So that's all I wanted to point out today is the difference between the alpha, the beta, and the stable, and the warning of do not boost on alpha because you can damage your engine. Stay with stable or beta. The reason why I went to beta is because when I ran my logs initially running just stable through the map 6 bot, the map 6 bot said I was running an older version. So that bot was detecting that we should at least be running the beta. But that's up to you. But that's why I run it as a software developer. The beta is a stable, a pretty stable version, because basically it's at that point it's just minor visual changes and little bitty things like misspellings being fixed on a beta before it goes into stable. Just because, again, keep in mind there's only one developer working on this, and that developer is working on every single model for every single car platform out there. So by the time he gets back to working on the Kia Genesis Smartstream 1.6, it could be a while. So just to kind of help you with your appetite suppressant, um, they're doing the best they can, but that's just why it's taken long, because there's only one developer. So just wanted to share this and hope it helps somebody.